Welcome everyone, Nichole Dement here. I'm an artist, an intuitive astrologer, and a coach. And I am most interested in supporting you so that we can come to a better understanding of who we are in this crazy time that we're living in with more ease. That's my goal, at least. So today is September 11th, 2020, and I am working on meditation for Pluto and Capricorn. Whether you have Pluto and Capricorn in your chart or you are just experiencing it right now, which we all are, it's a significant part of what's going on in the astrology of the moment. We're coming up on a new moon, and I'll also have that uploaded soon. But I felt today, especially with a big trine between the sun in Virgo with a lot of the planets in in Capricorn, and specifically Jupiter and Pluto in Capricorn. It's a really great time to look at some of the challenges that we're facing and figure out the practical steps of how to make change, how to let go, how to recognize the gifts in this moment. Because Virgo, while it recognizes all of the needs and all of the things that need to be refined and fixed, and also is a practical sign that gets those things done. And Pluto wants to go deep and wants to let go and transform and rise above the ashes, rise above the flames and the ashes of everything that's going on so that we can transform ourselves. So with that, I want to just speak briefly about September 11th. And today, we are 19 years after the event of September 11th in 2001, which I don't need to explain much because if you're alive today, I bet you know about September 11th, 2001. The one thing that is similar to today is that there's many things it seems that are similar today, unfortunately, but we have, at least on the West Coast, incredibly smoky skies. So I know this is triggering some of us who remember that day in 2001 and the shock and the pain of that. In 2001, Saturn and Pluto were in opposition. Saturn is about responsibility, and it's about accepting the role that you have in this world and accepting that role with integrity. They were in Gemini and Sagittarius, so where Saturn was in Gemini and Pluto was in Sagittarius, but they were opposite each other. And as I said before, Pluto is very much about transformation. It's about digging deep and going within to recognize the secrets and the hidden truths, especially with Pluto in Sagittarius. What was the truth? And with Saturn and Gemini, how do we take responsibility for communicating that truth? And as we are in this time on September 11th in 2020, it's not only the smoke in the skies that are reminiscent of 2001 as well as the date. We are in a time where the North and South Node are in Gemini and Sagittarius, and we are being asked to look at what is your truth, but it also requires us to filter the information that's coming at us and to recognize that your truth is valid and my truth is mine, but it's still essential that we're looking at this right now. The other thing that we are looking at for today, and actually I'm going to bring up the chart here. We have the sun in Virgo, and these blue lines are an easy aspect that are heading over to the stellium in Capricorn. So the sun is at 19 degrees Virgo, and we are heading over here to see Jupiter at 17 degrees Capricorn. It's going to be at this degrees for quite a while. And in December, Jupiter will move into Aquarius, but we'll talk about that another time. Again, Virgo's sun is recognizing what is needed to refine, to fix, and to create the greatest harvest possible. It is the sign during the season of harvest. So there is abundance within the work. It takes the work to create the abundance. We lose sight of what that abundance is. So with this trine, this easy fluidity that allows us in Capricorn to accept more responsibility, but also filter what we are responsible for. It's very important that we recognize the truth and allow ourselves to transform into the highest, most transformative aspects of ourselves so that we can work with integrity and that we can work for the long game. Capricorn, Saturn, there's nothing quick and easy about either of them, but that gives us time to do the work and to filter out what is no longer necessary in our lives. So there's a lot more going on in the chart. Today, in particular, the moon is in Cancer, and it is opposite all of this Capricorn energy, Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn. Mercury in Libra, opposite Chiron in Aries. And we still have this Mars and Eris and Black Moon Lilith all at late degrees of Aries, and they are making harsh aspects to this Capricorn stellium over here. So this is a square, and it creates rough spots. It creates extremely rough spots, unfortunately. With Eris, the goddess of discord, Black Moon Lilith is the darker side of the divine feminine, and also the natural side of the divine feminine, the divine feminine that recognizes that within life there is loss, within life there is death, and that's natural, and an acceptance of that. she Black Moon Lilith, I like to think of her as, as the very unique witch that understands how to work with the darker energies and allow those to move fluidly through our psyches. Now, Mars and Aries, we know that Mars is the god of war, and Aries is the sign that is ruled by Mars. So also very, very independent, very outspoken. I am going to do it well. I am going to be first. And it is competitive, it is ambitious, and it doesn't want to wait and think about any of the stuff that's going on here in Capricorn. So we have this tension between freedom and independent expression. It's Aries is the first sign in the zodiac, and it has to move forward. It has to express itself in its most unique, independent way, which is not a bad thing. Now, at the same time, there is this opposition between Chiron and Aries. Aries is, again, that independence. Chiron is the wounded healer. So there is this emotional situation that's going on. Chiron in Aries at 7 degrees is just right now square the moon in Cancer, which is also square Mercury in Libra and opposite each other. Mercury is what we think about. Libra is justice and balance. And the moon, it's in its home sign of Cancer. justice, Mercury in Libra, justice, the need to let go of the old. And so it will be opposing these planets. And we will be feeling the emotions of this moment. And that is okay. Let's go back to that Black Moon Lilith and recognize that with light, there is darkness. With life, there is death. And let's talk about what is needed in this moment, this Capricorn integrity. Saturn was opposite Pluto in 2001 at September 11th in the signs of Sagittarius and Gemini. Right now, our nodes are in, where are we? The South node is in Sagittarius and the North node is in Gemini. We need to understand our ideology. We need to really hone in on what do we believe? What are we being told? And what are we hearing that is that may not fit within how we really what we believe, right? So our beliefs are being questioned, and that's very difficult to let go of something that is so deeply ingrained as a belief system. And I want to go back over here. Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius, and we have it at 17 degrees. It is, the sun is at 19 degrees Virgo. So we have this trine. It is a really great day to dive into what those beliefs are and let go of what no longer works for us. There are systems that are no longer working. I think it's, well, with all of this stuff in Capricorn, it is becoming very apparent that those systems are not working for us any longer. And it's time to let them go. But in that letting go process, we have feelings and we have emotions and we have some deep subconscious work that we can do in this time of Virgo. And on September 11th, 2001, we fought back. Mars was in Capricorn. So September 11th, we worked with the integrity of that Mars in Capricorn, and we stood up for the system, right, that we believed in. At the same time, we didn't ask the questions that Saturn and Pluto, opposite each other in Sagittarius and in Gemini, really were asking us to look at. We didn't communicate the need for equality for all and how the systems were potentially not working for us then. So as we look out at the fires that are raging and the smoke that is filling and blocking our sight and filling our lungs, we're required to go within. We're required to go within our homes. We're required to go within ourselves. And we really need to address now with these fires, with this pandemic, with these divisions, ideology, and the incredible propaganda machine that is driving us apart. And today I ask you to just go within and start in a personal way to recognize what is true for you and really open your heart. This moon in Cancer for the next couple days is really asking us to nurture ourselves, and within that to recognize that we need to take care of each other. And that's not just based on ideology. It's based on a human kindness, that we reach out to those that we might be different from, that we are, that we see as the other, and we recognize their pain and we bring compassion. And so it feels very emotional I know that's the moon in Cancer for you, but this is very important. And hopefully today I'm going to get up a meditation that is about Pluto in Capricorn. And I just felt it was important to have this little dialogue with you um, about this moment right now, how important this is to heal ourselves and open our hearts to others so that we can end the old systems of not only the wars and the reactionary I'm against you because you're not like me, but also the systems of oppression that have held us for way too long, and it's ready to let go. The world is asking us to let go and to change. And so your challenge is to figure out what that means for you. How do you change? How do you allow your soul to open up into this new system? As we move into Aquarius, it is about equality, and it is about recognition that we are all human and to find the kindness in that. So I'll just change this over real quick. Thank you for listening to this. And I am again working on this Pluto in Capricorn and also working on my Virgo new moon meditation. The Pluto in Capricorn is also a meditation. So I'm excited to offer these things for you. If you're interested in working with me to really look at who you are, how you can change, and how you can let go into the best person that you could possibly be, I'd be delighted to work with you. So find more about me in the links below. Bless you. Thank you again for listening. If you found value in this, please like and share it. So thank you. Gratitude, peace, and love. Watch out for that video coming soon. Thanks.